Here is a guy who's driven to right, a high liner, back towards the wall that gets out of the yard for Cody Bellinger. Absolute bullet. Dodgers lead at 2-1 on his 13th. He's out in front of an off-speed pitch, and he's out number 1 in his first meeting against his fellow opponent over in the KBO. Here's a big pitch. He got him. Cutting one under the swing for out number 2.
Tucker did a nice job earlier in the count taking one down there by the knees with 2 strikes, but this one was above the knee.
Yanks this one in the air to left field and deep. That's the way to come out of a slump. Austin Barnes off Chris Archer into the left field pavilion to make it 3-1. Gets him swinging. Strikeout number 4 for Ryu.
Probably going to feel like he's not going to knock the Pirates out tonight, but he can win by a decision.
That's what Ryu did. Lifts this ball to right. Polanco angling on. It's going to drop in front of him. Ebel giving the wave, knowing the arm of Polanco is non-existent. Not fully healed after that shoulder. Another 2-2 that Barnes lifts into left center field. Cabrera not going to get it. Barnes has driven in 2 more. Heck of a night for Austin Barnes. A solo shot and a 2-run double. Austin Barnes. Reyes chases down. And he's Adam Frazier, who hits a hard bouncer to second. Hernandez feeding.
Austin, in that second inning, the solo shot, what was it about that particular slider you liked? You had seen more in that at bat. What was it about that one?
Yeah, he kind of left it in the inner third. Yeah, I was trying to battle, and the coaches do a good job of letting us know the tendencies. Not saying that I was sitting on the slider or anything, but yeah, he left it. I felt like he put a good swing on it and caught a barrel. And
then you drive in 2 more with the 2 RBI double. What did you like in that situation?
Yeah, I was just trying to get a ball in the air. We put a pretty good inning ahead of us and had some guys in scoring position and just really wanted to cash them in. Just really focusing on getting the ball in the air.
Before coming into this particular game, 1 for 29 in your at-bats. How good does it feel to be able to get some traction and get things going?
Yeah, the season's a lot of ups and downs. I thought I started off pretty hot, and hit a little bit of a skid, but you just got to keep working. I think it's game's got a lot of it's a little bit of a roller coaster. So yeah, it felt good today to get a couple big knocks.
You guys did a really good job up and down the lineup against Chris Archer. The 4 runs that you guys had against him today were more than he's allowed all year long. What were you able to do to get to him offensively?
He's a good pitcher. Obviously, he has a good track record, but I think that's our team. When we're grinding and being relentless, and we put some good swings out of belly, got us going, and Rue kept the pace good.
Talking about Rue, my goodness, what a performance for him. 10 punch-outs. First time in 5 years he's had 10 strikeouts and doesn't allow a walk again. What made him so effective?
His pitchability is it's just really good. I mean, he has a great feel for the game, and he was battling through that first. It was unfortunate, that little squibber over the thing to get first and third, but he didn't let it affect him, and yeah, that's what he does.
He repeated his delivery. The changeup really came into play today. The cut fastball, keeping him honest in. Breaking ball for a strike. Pitching behind with a changeup to get back into account. The punch, the soft contact, all that stuff was working tonight. He was just really in sync, and I thought he and Austin did a tremendous job tonight.
With Rue in particular, is there anybody that you've seen that is able to adjust from pitch to pitch so well than them?
I think that if you talk about the staff, our guys, as far as feel, I don't think anybody has the feel that Hyun-Jin has, and to pitch to all quadrants, to front to back guys, with obviously the fastball and the secondaries. And when you have a game plan and he's in sync as he was tonight, he matches up with anybody. And it just seems when he's really good, it's pretty effortless.
How nice is it to see Austin gaining some traction there? He had a hot start to the season, kind of went into a bit of a funk, and now seems to be coming out of it.
It was good. It was really good to see, and he took really good at bats tonight. And 3-2, fouls a fastball off, then he leaves the breaking ball, leaked back up slider, and State took a good swing. And I think for his confidence, for us, that homer was big. and then the double later was just as big. So I think that Austin, I think that he's onto something. I think that the confidence is starting to come back, and obviously now you get the results, and hopefully that continues to carry on.
A couple of historic moments for you guys. You now have 33 straight games here at home with the home run, setting a major league record, and Cody has also reached the most bases before May 1st than anybody before. It used to be Chase Utley's record. What do you say about the power here, as well as what Cody continues to do?
The power, I really just don't have an answer for it. I think that we have guys that have power potential, that can slug, and that can elevate the baseball. We stay in the zone. We see the ball really well at home. And for Cody, 2-1 I think it was in that first inning, change up, not a bad pitch. Really, I don't know if he's ever seen Archer, and to stay on that ball, hit a 3-iron out was pretty impressive. And then you look at his last at bat, never seen, I think it was Rodriguez, and stay on a ball and shoot it the other way. So he's doing just so many good things, and he's taking his walks when he needs to. So the way he's seeing the baseball, when he doesn't want to do or try to do too much, you see the numbers.
Because he's been over 400 now for a month. It's not like just a week. What's sustainable and what just, come on, nobody hits 400?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, is the trajectories, the swinging at balls in the strike zone, the not trying to expand, using the whole field, all these things that these boxes are being checked that lend itself to consistency. So I don't think Cody's concerned about the numbers. I'm not concerned. I just think that the quality, the intent every time he steps in the batter's box has been very consistent.
Chris Archer hadn't given up more than 4 runs all year. You guys get 6 off of him. Why were you so effective against him tonight?
He's good. He's got a really good arm. I haven't seen a whole lot of him. He's throughout his career, he's been a righty killer. This year he's getting lefties out more. He's got a fastball that plays at the top of the zone. He's got a slider. He's got a change. I think that the JT beat the shift ball 0-2 in that first inning for us to answer back, and then the homer, I think that shook him up a little bit.
Dodgers moved to 9-3 over their last 12 games. Convincing win tonight, 6-2 in the opener over the Pirates.
It was nice to see some contributions from Barnes and from Turner, guys that really hadn't been super hot. Justin Turner got a 3-hit game. And you know what? Bellinger continues to produce. He's absolutely amazing. If he keeps this up, and especially at home, we might not ever lose.
another night, another home run, his 13th of the season. Hyun-Jin Ryu, first 10 strikeout game for him in 5 years.
And you don't know what pitch it's going to be with Ryu that's going to get it done. Against Milwaukee, it was the changeup. Yeah. Tonight, it was the cutter. He's got it all going on. With Clayton Kershaw tomorrow, they're going to see a completely different left-hander because that breaking ball from Clayton is different than Ryu. Ryu throws that big loopy curveball, only through a few, but Clayton's going to have that nice sharp slider on these guys, and he knows now that the cutter in works. I know he says he doesn't throw a cutter, but his fastball, the way it plays, it'll play very well against Pittsburgh.
As the Dodgers try to make it 3 consecutive wins, try to clinch a series win and a winning homestand, just 3 games long.